Question. In spot market, securities are traded for dash, delivery and payments. Option past, future, immediate, optional. Answer immediate. In spot market, delivery and payment for securities typically happen immediately or within a short period. In spot market, delivery and payment for securities typically happen immediately or within a very short time frame, often within 2 business days. Question. Stock exchange was started in the dash when securities of East India Company were traded in Mumbai and Kolkata. Option 17th century, 18th century, 19th century, 20th century. 18th century. Historical record shows that the trading of East India Company securities in Mumbai and Kolkata began in the 18th century, while formal stock exchanges like the Bombay Stock Exchange were established later in the 19th century. The informal trading of securities with the East India Company dates back to the earlier century. Secondary market comprises of the dash platform for purchase and sale of securities. Options: stakeholders, commodities, merchant bankers, stock exchanges. Stock exchanges. Secondary market comprises of stock exchanges which provide platform for purchase and sale of securities by investors. In call option, purchaser has a right when to dash. Option call, put, sell, exchange securities. Answer option A, call. A call option gives the buyer the right to buy an underlying asset at a predetermined price before a specific expiration date. The term call refers to the ability to call or purchase the asset at that strike price. Question. A put option permits the owner to sell a security to the writer of the option at option predetermined price, current price, market price, future price. Answer predetermined price. A put option gives the holder the right to sell a specific security at a predetermined price before or on a specific expiration date. Question. In the options market, securities are traded option for conditional future delivery immediately by the investors previously in stock market for exchange of other securities. Answer option A for conditional future delivery. Options contract give the buyer the right but not the obligation to buy or sell an underlying asset at a predetermined price on a future date. This conditional delivery aspect is the key characteristics of options trading. Question. The term securities include options, units of collective investment scheme, coins, plastic currencies, negotiable instruments. Answer units of collective investment scheme. Securities, a broad term encompassing various investment instruments like stocks, bonds, option and collective investment scheme. Units of collective investment scheme means represent shares in a fund where multiple investors pool money for collective investment. Question. Which of this is not a part of capital receipt? Option recovery of loan, disinvestment, borrowing, tax. Answer tax. Tax is not a part of capital receipt. It is considered a revenue receipt. Capital receipts are those that either create a liability or lead to a reduction in the assets of the government, whereas tax revenues are regular income for the government used to fund its expenditures. Question. Capital markets denote the places where funds are swapped between options: suppliers of capital, borrowers of capital, those who request capital investments, both A and C. Answer: both A and C. Capital markets are platforms where individual or entities with excess capital can connect with those seeking funds. Suppliers of capital and those who request capital investment are essentially the same concept, just viewed from different perspectives. A supplier of capital is someone who has money to invest, while someone requesting capital investment is a borrower looking to raise funds. The capital market facilitates this exchange. Question. Primary capital markets are the platform where option: new securities are issued, new securities are sold, new securities are borrowed, both A and B. Answer: both A and B. The primary capital market is defined as when the company first time publicly vends the new bonds and stocks which take place in the primary capital market. The primary capital market is also known as the new issue market. Furthermore, the new issue converts into initial public offering (IPO). The secondary market is a platform in which options: only earlier allotted securities are being traded among investors. Investors trade in new securities. Individually cannot participate. None of these. Answer: option A. Only earlier allotted securities are being traded among investors. The secondary market is also known as the stock market, in which safeties are transacted after the corporation has sold its contribution in the primary market. Question. What are the best known capital markets? Option: the stock market, the bond market, a depository account with any of the depositories in India, both A and B. Both A and B. Due to the vital functioning of the bond market and stock market, they are also known as primary and secondary capital markets. Due to the vital functioning of the bond market and stock market, they are also known as primary and secondary capital markets.